We are now taking signups for the Lyme Wars 6-week challenge. And a question that I often get is, what is your Lyme disease protocol? So people are coming, they're wondering if they should join the 6-week challenge or not, and they want to know, what's my protocol? So in this video, let's go over it. Let's do it. Hey, by the way, my name is Ryan Kearns. I got Lyme disease about 5 years ago and it was attacking my heart. It took me a long time to heal and I struggled a lot, but in the end, I ended up healing completely holistically using natural methods like herbs, nutrition, and lifestyle changes in order to completely heal from Lyme disease. After that, I became a nutritionist and I started helping other people heal from Lyme disease, including my family and my friends. Anybody that I knew that had Lyme disease, they would call me because they knew that I was studying nutrition, I was studying Lyme disease, I was studying all of the different treatments and options that are out there in order to beat Lyme disease, take back your health, and live a healthy and thriving lifestyle again. That being said, I know how it feels to have Lyme disease. I know what it feels like to feel like a shell of yourself because each and every day you wake up and you're in pain, or you're groggy, or you can't seem to get your brain to function correctly, or your heart rate is dropping dramatically, or your joints hurt, or you just feel like you don't have any energy at all, and maybe you have some chronic fatigue syndromes and you're just kind of out of it, right? But you want to get back in it. You want to be back in the game of life. You want to take back your health and you want to get rid of the stealth microbes. And so people ask me, what is your Lyme disease protocol? And the answer to that is not a simple answer, right? They're expecting that I go, here's step 1 through 10 in order to heal Lyme disease no matter who you are. But that, unfortunately, is just not how it works at all, okay? So a lot of times in today's fast-paced world, people want immediate answers, they want immediate outcomes, they want immediate results for things that they didn't work for. And this, you can see this in every industry out there, but mainly in the nutrition and wellness and fitness space, where people are selling one-off books or courses that basically teach you how to do things for your health, but it's just specifically for one person. It cannot possibly be for every single person because that is not effective. That's just not how health and wellness works. The reason is because we're each individuals, we have different things going on inside of our bodies based on genetics, based on carb tolerance, based on, I could list a list so long of all the differences between you and I. One of the main differences with Lyme disease too is, are you taking antibiotics to try and fix Lyme disease or are you not? And that's right there is two different people already. Before we even get started on genetics and carb tolerance and body composition and the differences between you and I when it comes to the total wellness of the body, right? Micronutrient availability. There's so many different factors that go into play when it comes to differences between each individual that has Lyme disease. And that's the reason why we use a very specific individualized approach, right? We want to work from the outside in, and we also want to work from the inside out. Now, what does that mean? Well, when we're working from the outside in, we're doing things like asking you questions, looking at family history, looking at what are you eating on a day-to-day basis, a food log, right? We're also looking at what kind of herbs you're taking, what kind of if you're taking antibiotics or not, what are your daily habits, what kind of sleep are you getting, how much water are you drinking? All of these things go together, right? And that's from the outside in, and that's just us learning about you from the outside into your body, right? And then when we're looking at the inside out, that's when we get in-depth lab analysis to look at your blood. Sometimes we'll look at urine samples, sometimes we'll look at stool samples. We really want to get as much information as we possibly can so that we know you specifically as an individual. We know your micronutrient levels. We know what you're eating on a daily basis. We know how you're sleeping, how much water you're drinking, what you're doing with your time, what your body composition is like, right? Are you overweight, underweight, in between? What's your BMI? All of these things actually matter a lot, and it's going to change how we approach healing from Lyme disease based on you and your specific body. Now, there's no one out there that offers this type of help. They're all basically just giving you one-off approaches. Just like, here, buy my supplements, or here, buy my whatever, training. But that is not going to get you the results that you need in order to heal the body. And the truth is that, unfortunately, doctors and a lot of the way that the wellness system works right now, well, it's not really a wellness system, it's a sickness system. They're not able and willing to give you the care that you actually need. They're basically just will write you a prescription. Of course, there are some doctors that are doing the right things. And this is not to say anything bad about doctors at all. All of them have your best interests in mind, and they're normally very good people. They're not trying to hurt you. They're not trying to cause harm in society or anything like that. It's just that they don't have the tools that they need in order to get actual results when it comes to this field of Lyme disease and of many other fields as well. But the truth is that there's a lot of money behind pharmaceutical industry, insurance, and doctors that kind of collaborate together to make it so that we're not getting the care that we truly need in order to heal the body from the inside out and the outside in. But when you use the approach that we use and we get very specific with the individual, there's really no losing, because we're so specific with you that we are going to make your health marginally better piece by piece, whether or not you have Lyme disease. In this case, of course, we're talking to people who do have Lyme disease, which means they have microbes that are living inside of them and kind of attacking different areas of their body, taking their collagen, hurting their joints, hurting their brain, hurting their heart, etc. But we really want to narrow in and focus on what we can do to get your health marginally better each and every day and start to take back control from those Lyme microbes. At the same time, we want to use herbs that will help us remodulate the immune system, protect, repair, and rebuild our endothelial cells inside of our blood capillaries inside the body, and because that's where the Lyme microbes like to drill into, is take our nutrients, right? And we also want to kill off the stealth microbes using herbs as well. So we use herbs for all of those things, and we're going to give you the herbs when you sign up for the 6-week challenge. So you don't have to worry about that at all. You don't have to worry about where to find them, how to source them, if they're clean, if they're good herbs. I promise you get all the research needed in order to get you the best possible products so that we can just send them to you when you become a member of the 6-week challenge. So when people ask, what is the protocol for Lyme disease? The truth is, there's no one size fits all. There's no protocol that I can just hand you that's going to give you step by step exactly what to do, unless I have you as a client and I get to look into you from the outside in and from the inside out, so that we can create a program specifically designed for you and your body that will actually get you results, instead of just trying to throw things at the wall like a lot of other practitioners do. So we don't want to be like all the other practitioners or doctors out there. We really need to take everything into consideration, look at you through a microscope with a fine-tooth comb, make sure that we're creating a program specific to you and your body, and that is the protocol for healing Lyme disease. It's not going to be based on some 10-step program that anybody can do. It's going to be based on you and you alone. So hopefully this video helps you out, opens your eyes a little bit, changes your mindset around how you're going to go about healing this disease, because it is very specific. And even Stephen Booner, the author of Healing Lyme, writes, Lyme is not Lyme is not Lyme. It's different in each one of us. It presents different symptoms. There's different characteristics for each one of us, and it's just not possible to come up with a one-size-fits-all approach. Now, you could come up with an approach that helps, a high percentage of people, 60% of people, let's say, or 80% of people, but that's not good enough for us. We really want to help 100% of people, and to do that, we have to be very specific, detailed, and go with an individualized approach, because that's the only way that it works. And in order to do that, we do have to charge a little bit more than some other people, but that is what we have to do in order to give you the care that you truly need in order to heal from Lyme disease. Because if we're just sitting here trying to give you some other program, something that worked for the next guy, then we're not doing our job. We need to heal 100% of the people that we work with, and the best way to do that is to just really look at the person from the inside out and outside in before making any recommendations. And that's exactly what we do, and why we don't just hand you a protocol. So hopefully this video helps you out, and I'll see you in the next one. hit the subscribe button on your way out if you haven't already, because I'm here to help you make sure, because a lot of people are scared for their health during these times, and I really don't want you to be one of them. I want you to feel confident. I want you to feel healthy. I want you to feel like you can tackle the world each and every day that you wake up. And I want you to gain back your health from those pesky little microbes that are in your body, stealing things from you that are not theirs. They are yours, and you deserve to fight back. You deserve to challenge those microbes. So let's do it. Let's do it in the 6-week challenge. Click the link in the description below this video. Join us for the 6-week challenge. You won't regret it, because we're going to really help you get to the next level in your health. Whether, that could look a lot of different ways, because we'll go through body composition ideas and, basically everything that has to do with your specific health and how you want to feel and look. We're going to go into all of it for you specifically, rather than just handing you some one-off approach or book based on what everyone should do, which is not realistic. It's not real. It's not a good idea, and it doesn't really end up helping anybody. You try to help everybody, you're actually helping nobody. So that's what we do not want to do, and that's what our practice is really based on. So go ahead, take action, hit the link in the description below this video, or go to LymeDiseaseWars.com/6, and I will see you on the inside of the 6-week challenge. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.